Hey Taurus. So I've actually made my own deck some time ago and I've been meaning to share it with you guys. I'm still going to be using regular tarot for the other readings, but I figured what the heck, for the 1st through 15th readings, let's try it. So for Taurus, what's coming up July 1st through 15th? We've got the 5 Kintsugi, which is Scorpio Mercury, 6 Spears, Aries Venus, Taurus, July 1st through 15th. Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus? We've got the Kintsugi, Scorpio Sun, the 3 Diamonds, Capricorn Mercury. What's coming up for Taurus? 9 Kintsugi, Scorpio Mars, 6 Geodes, Virgo Venus, and 6 Teacups. Wow, that's 9 Diamonds, Capricorn Mars. That's a lot of Mars energy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are connected to Mars. Actually, we have another one, except this one's Capricorn Mars, but still. Very fascinating, Taurus. What are you up to? Okay, so the way I've formatted my cards, each one has a front and a back, which means that the back is the shadow energy. Now, even the shadow is necessary at times, right? So I'm not saying they're bad per se. It really just depends on what the rest of the reading says. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? 9 Diamonds, Capricorn Mars. The fact that it shows up in shadow tells me that it's a little bit based off of, status. It's based off of what people will think, what people will say, your reputation. Like, very worried about how people perceive you, because Capricorn Mars, they like to be empowered. They like to be, when they're in the shadow aspect, right? They like to be the one in control. They like to be the one calling the shots. So I feel like that's the energy you're in right now. We've got the 5 Kintsugis, Scorpio Mercury. Now, in its shadow side, Scorpio Mercury, to be able to explain Scorpio energy correctly, I need to explain what Kintsugi is. In Japanese art, there is the art form of Kintsugi, which is basically a vase, a bowl, a platter of some sort, which is made out of ceramic or porcelain. It's broken, and then they use gold to piece it back together, and it now becomes an art form, right? So to me, that was very Scorpionic when I heard of that. That is like the epitome of what Scorpio is. You can feel broken, you put yourself together, and when you do, you become an art form, not just something that used to be broken, right? So Scorpio Mercury is our mind, which means that right now you're basing your judgments, you're basing your actions off of previous situations that have broken you. Even if you believe you've healed from them, because it's coming up in the shadow side, you're coming from a place of paranoia, mistrust, suspicion, to make whatever decision you're dealing with right now. And then we've got Aries Venus, 6 Spears. So I also see moving forward very quickly. But it's like whatever it is you're moving towards, it is Venus. So it could be a partnership, could be a house, because I'm thinking of Venusian things, could be a car, could be whatever it is, you're moving forward too quickly. And again, it might come from this place of testing something, testing someone, testing boundaries. And then we've got the Kintsugi, Scorpio Sun. I forgot to mention the Scorpio Mercury is also about obsession, right? It can connect our mind to be obsessed about something. So we've got this Scorpio Sun here. You're definitely hyper focused on something. Whatever it is, it's about giving you a place of, how do I put it? It's giving you a place of authority. It's giving you a place of power. So you're hyper focused on whatever this is. but you're still coming from this place of using your past experiences to make your current decisions, to make your current choices. In fact, we have another Scorpio card here, Scorpio Mars. There's a lot of Scorpio here, but it's in the shadow side. So, this not only has to do with your ego, because it's the sun, it not only has to do with who you believe yourself to be, but it also has to do with your drive, your mind. Like there's this big combination here of so much paranoia, so much suspicion, so much being ultra strategic, but not in the best way. And you're telling yourself that you're being practical, because we've got 2 Capricorn cards here, right? You're telling yourself that you're being practical, and on some degree you are, but there's a whole other aspect of this that it's not very practical. It's coming from a place of testing people, of putting them through the ringer some way. In fact, it may be even vengeful. Yeah, because Scorpio in its lowest octave is very vengeful. Whoever hurt them, whoever crossed a certain line needs to pay. So I feel like somebody hurt your ego. Somebody hurt the way you perceive yourself. Possibly insulted you. Somebody is kind of threatening your power. And so you're moving forward with a lot of Martian energy. Like you've mentally declared war on whoever this is. And it's secretive, right? So you're doing things on a very stealthy level as well. What's so ironic is that we have Venus energy here. Aries Venus, Virgo Venus, but it's not in its best place. So the 6 geodes, the Virgo Venus, is like you're doing things, you're doing acts of service. You're doing acts of service. I'm going to clarify using these in a little bit. But the acts of service you're doing is, again, coming from this place of... Okay, so let me give you an example, because I'm getting images in my head. So let's say that you want to get somebody's information, right? Maybe run a background check on them. So you're saying things like, hey, let me help you with your taxes. And that's how you get their info. Or let me help you with, like, you're trying to help somebody with something, but in doing so, you're creating strategy against them. And Taurus, that's, I don't know, unless your planets are very close to the, the star Algol, I wouldn't understand why you're acting this way. It's very destructive. It's not the Taurus energy I know and love. Let me put it that way. Not that my understanding of Taurus energy is the ultimate understanding, but we've got Chiron energy here. You were triggered. 60 cups. Something triggered you. And what's interesting is we've got 666, and I don't believe it's the number of the beast. That's not how I see it. I believe 6 is the number of Venus in numerology, which is Taurus. But it's almost like right now you're acting in the malefic part of Venusian energy, not in the benefic part. And every planet can be benefic and malefic. So, excuse me. Venus can use other people for their own gain. Venus can manipulate and seduce with no intention of honoring those commitments. And I feel like you're acting out of a trigger right now. And you don't realize it. There's 2 energies here opposing this Chiron. You don't realize why you're behaving this way. You think, well, they wronged me, they've got to pay. So it's also, to me, this is coming from a place of arrogance, because it's assuming that you can take care of things better than the universe ever would. You are somebody's karma, not the universe. Let's start by clarifying the overall energy. 9 diamonds. Clarify the 9 diamonds for Taurus. Clarify the 9 diamonds. 7 of Swords. 6 of Wands. 6 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. This could be somebody you live with. 6 of Wands with the excuse me, with the 4 of Wands is the 10 of Wands. So whatever it is that happened, it could have been somebody lied to you. With the 7 of Swords, somebody could have lied to you. This could be somebody that's a childhood friend, or somebody that you love dearly or loved dearly. Excuse me. But it's weighing on you because we've got the 10 wands here. It's something that feels so heavy. Like you're in the energy of like they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay for what they've done. I don't know what they did, but you're definitely not at your highest or best energy. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Whatever it was, it threatened your security, your stability, your ego. And I'm going to keep saying ego because it's very Martian. But you're triggered and you may not realize that you're under a trigger. Let's clarify the 5 Kintsugi, Scorpio, Mercury. Clarify the 5 Kintsugi. We've got the 7 of Cups. Oof. Damn. You see what I mean? Taurus. You think that you have no choice. With the 8 of Swords, you're like, I have no choice but to do this. They've put me in this position to retaliate this way. When in reality, I think that you're just very hurt because you had an illusion. 7 of Cups is a fantasy. You were daydreaming about something. There was something you wanted that you felt like was a dream, and somebody killed it. And now you're out for blood. I don't think you realize that by doing this, you'll be able to accomplish whatever it is you put your mind to, because you are Taurus, right? You're being very methodical, but you're using your methodical energy in the worst way possible. Yeah, because this is what they took from you. This is what it feels like. Whatever it feels like your happiness was taken from you, and now you want to retaliate. And there's an obsessive quality to what you're doing. You don't realize that you're just creating more pain. You're creating a cycle of trigger and now being the trigger to other people. Let's clarify these 6 spears for Taurus. 6 spears. Ooh. Queen of Cups. Knight of Cups. 2 of Cups. I feel like you were trying to build a family. You were trying to build some sort of bond. I don't know if you got involved with somebody younger than you, or you got involved with someone older than you, and you felt it was mutual. It was moving really fast, but you felt it was mutual. And then before you know it, things came to a halt. You might have found yourself blocked. You might have found yourself, like, boundaries were placed. To me, this is the card of boundary. Boundaries were placed. I don't see how that's negative, though. A boundary isn't a bad thing. Let's look at the Kintsugi, Scorpio sun. Clarify the Kintsugi. Page of Cups. Clarify the Kintsugi. Three of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Sun, and Five of Wands. With the Queen of Swords. So, I'm not sure why there's three queens on the table. Unless one of these queens turned into the Queen of Swords. Which feels more likely. Now, this could be a same-sex connection. Because we do have three queens. It could be a love triangle because we do have three queens. With the Page of Cups, again, it's mirroring that having an idealistic type of energy. You were really excited about whatever it was you were building here. Three of Pentacles. You felt this was going to go long term. Eight of Wands tells me again, it might have, whatever it was moving quickly. It was moving at a very fast pace. Could be fire energy connected to this. Aries, Leo, Sag. Most likely Leo because we have the Sun card here. And then all of a sudden there was conflict. All of a sudden there was some sort of clash. And together, these cards make the Six of Wands. This is that clash hurt your ego. It's also the Sun, right? Which is our ego. So this may be you. You feel you have to teach somebody a lesson. That's where the energy of they must pay comes from. Let's clarify the three diamonds. Capricorn, Mercury, for Taurus. Clarify the three diamonds. We've got the Hermit, Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the three diamonds. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. So you're very much showing up in the energy of wanting to teach somebody a lesson. The thing is that this is a little weird to me. I feel like you may have a lot of fire in your chart, either Aries, Leo, or Sag. Possibly Aries because it's right next to Taurus. Right now you're acting out of anger. I don't think you realize that because you're in trigger mode, right? Somebody triggered your... Because it's a trigger, it could be abandonment issues, could be feeling worthless, feeling not important. They triggered some sort of childhood wound. Because that's what Chiron is. So you're acting out of anger when eventually you'll move away from it. But you don't realize that whatever you're doing now is going to cement. This is Saturn. It's creating long-term effects. So we've got the Hermit here. And that's why I said abandonment issues. Because I feel like you feel very alone, very isolated. And that pushed you into, well, I have to, because here you are showing up as a Hierophant, but with all this shadow energy, you feel like you're going to teach somebody some sort of lesson. Let's clarify the Nine Kintsugi. Because your anger will not last, even if you think it will. Clarify Nine Kintsugi, Scorpio, Mars. We've got the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So what is it you actually want, Taurus? What you actually want is to start over. What you actually want is a new beginning. It's what you would like. And you're manifesting it. But I don't know if you realize you may be working against your manifestation. Because whoever this person is that you're very focused on, the new beginning that you're manifesting, you're going in the opposite direction. I'm seeing it like the manifestation is going this way and you're going that way. Because you're in petty mode. You're in trying to hurt, trying to get even mode. And then there's a piece of you that's wondering why it's not manifesting, why it's not working. See? Because by the time your anger cools down, you'll be like, oh, is that what I did? Let's clarify the 6 geodes. Another queen. Clarify the 6 geodes. Damn. Okay. Wow. I told you. I hate saying, well, not I hate saying, I actually don't hate saying that. I should probably. But this is I told you so. You've got the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. You're whatever the conflict was that happened, you're taking it up a few notches. Because Wands, this is playful competition. These are teenagers kind of battling it out. This is Swords. This is defeat. Wanting to crush somebody under your heel. And I feel like whoever this queen is, could be Earth, another Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could be you. But they're connected to your stability somehow. Or they're connected to your soul family. You see them like somebody that's part of your family. And yet right now you're in the energy of rejection. You're in the energy of pushing them away. And here's the irony. Whenever your anger flames down and you move forward, you'll realize this was a missed opportunity because you were so focused on showing them, on giving them this lesson. So this is whatever you're doing now, you're cementing some sort of future outcome. Let's look at, excuse me. Oh yeah. Let's look at the Cancer Chiron, the 6 teacups. Clarify 6 teacups for Taurus. 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Wow. Again, what you actually want is a reconciliation. What you actually want is let's meet in the middle. But you're so, Taurus, you're working against yourself here. We've got the 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Star card. This is what you're hoping for. I don't know why you believe, because this is, again, when we act out of our triggers, we're not really rational, are we? Because you're acting out of a trigger, you don't understand that by trying to hurt somebody, you're working against yourself, because what you're waiting for is for this person to come in and want to fix things. But the more you hurt them, the more you step into the I'm walking away, fuck this energy, because it's, again, your triggers have been activated and you're doing the 5 of Swords thing, trying to crush them under your heel. This isn't coming. This happiness that you want, this wish fulfillment, because that's your wish. The Star card is your wish. It won't come. So in reality, you will teach a lesson. You will accomplish that, but at what cost? That's the real question here, Taurus. So that's what I've got for you. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys later. Bye.